It is time to build an absolutely ginormous VTOL in Aviassembly. So today we've got the biggest cockpit in the game, and we're about to build one huge fuselage. We're going to add a bunch of engines, and we're going to see if this thing will fly. Let's get to it. Alright, so starting out, we're going to go ahead and shove this guy onto the back of here. We're then going to make all of the sides square, which seems very weird, and we're going to zoom it backwards just like so. I think we're going to go for 5,000 capacity, which is quite a lot. So there we go. That's good so far. I think we're going to want it to be a hell of a lot bigger than that, though. There we go. Cool. We are currently at 1,251 capacity. Interesting. I don't know how this bit is going to go, but essentially I need this to be the same size on this side as it is on the other side. I don't know how to explain what I'm even talking about. But essentially this needs to go up there like that. We can then attach this on properly. I think it's too big, isn't it? It's too big. I need to make it slightly smaller then. There we go. Alright, yeah, that fits. And then if we twist this sideways one, bosh! Yeah! Okay, all we need to do from there is widen it out. So do this, and no! Do that, and do this. And then we need to send it this way, a whole bunch. I then need a bunch of these to add to the side of this one, and send it all the way back. And bam, there we go, 5,000 capacity on this thing. It is absolutely ginormous and looks bizarre, but I think if we add a bunch of engines to this thing, it will totally work. So, let's do that next. Okay, rotation thingamabobbies is what we're going to have to go for, and I'm thinking 2 per each of these. We're going to leave the one in the middle open so it doesn't actually have anything on it, but the others are all going to get these guys. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and chuck this one on this side, this one on this side, and we're going to continue it forwards. There we go, and there we go. Okay, so we've got 8 of those on each side. I think with a bunch of engines, this will work. Alright, that is a lot of engines. We've went with 2 of these jet engines per rotation thingamabobby, and that means we've got, how many jets is this? I don't know, it's like 8 per corner, which is a lot of jet engines. So, we're going to go ahead and see if this amount of jet engines can lift us into the air. I don't know if it will, but we'll see. Okay, throttle up, here we, oh wow. Oh, wow, okay. So it went, oh. Okay, they're all rotating in different directions. That is pretty bad. Ah! Okay, I need to fix that. Alright, guys, here we go. They're all rotating the right way now. Whoa! Okay, I didn't expect this to be anywhere near this powerful. But the engines are sort of working. And it is technically a VTOL. Interesting. Alright, so what we need to do now is see if it can actually deal with weight. So let's go ahead and simulate some weight by adding a hell of a lot of fuel tanks and see if it can lift that as well. So it currently weighs 544. What we're going to do is try and make it weigh at least 1,000. Alright, it's taken me ages to get to here, but 764 is what we've got, and I don't think the fuel weight is actually added to the actual weight over here, so this has its own weight as well, so that's kind of interesting. Anyway, let's go ahead and spawn it in and see if these engines can still cope with this. Alright, here we go. Floor it! Yes! Oh, easy! Easy peasy! Oh, that is great, okay. So we are flying. The thing is, we are not flying particularly fast. It will be able to carry a hell of a lot of weight, quite some distance, but the problem is, it won't be able to carry that distance very fast, unfortunately. Sorry, let's go find somewhere to land. You see, the thing is, with a giant VTOL like this, you do not need a runway in order to land with a bunch of materials for whoever you're dropping it off to. So, let's say you wanted to, I don't know, put something on this beach over here on this side. You probably can. The thing is, landing might be a bit tricky still. I know it's a VTOL, so you can land up and down. However, it might still be a tricky thing to accomplish. but we could be wrong. Here we go. So we're going down. And we've landed. We've landed a bit wobbly and not in the greatest place here, but we are down. So that's all that matters. Yeah, totally works. And then obviously when you want to take off again, you just go ahead and do this. And you are in the sky. There you go. It's not difficult at all. And then if you want to, you can go ahead and return to your airfield and land there. I can see the ATC. We're on our way back over. Let's see if we can get this thing on the ground. I'm sure we will be able to. Oh, it turns out I wasn't seeing the ATC. I was seeing the radar tower. Never mind. Okay, we're coming in. Oh, we don't want to fall out the sky. We've got a lot of landing gear, so we are actually able to touch down relatively heavy and hard. Here we go. Landing in 3, 2, 1. There we go. That was one of the softest landings I've ever done. Beautiful. There we go. Anyway, I think I'm going to end today's video here. Thank you guys very much for watching whatever the heck this was, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.